Thank you, Courtney. Courtney, of course, outside of our stadium tonight, we are getting a look inside the iconic stadium the Panthers are going to play in Saturday night.
Yes, CenturyLink Field set the Guinness World Record for loudest outdoor stadium twice this year. WCCB Charlotte sports anchor Brandon Davidow continues our team coverage live from Seattle tonight. Brandon?
Hey guys, it's cold in Seattle, just not Charlotte cold. Let me tell you a little bit about the stadium because I had a chance to tour it earlier today, and there are two things that make it really, really special. Number one is what they call the 12, the 12th man. Those are all the fans that pack the stadium. When you think of a game, a lot of people might think about, sitting down in their chair, eating a hot dog, kicking back. Not for these fans. They are up from the very first kickoff until the final whistle. They are standing, they are stomping their feet, they are trying to make it as miserable as possible, and in this case this weekend for the Carolina Panthers. The second really cool thing about the stadium is the stadium itself. I'm going to step out of the way, let my photog Mike zoom in a little bit on the stadium. As you can see behind the CenturyLink Field tower, they have metal stands, and the cool thing about those metal stands is that they do not absorb any kind of sound, so it makes it that much louder inside the stadium. And then when you talk about the stadium itself, it's really cool what happens because the sound goes up to the top, shoots across the stadium, and then goes on the field. And that's why it is so loud for everybody that attends this game, and especially for the opposing team. Now, what the Panthers are going to have to look out for and what they're going to need to do to squash any kind of possible earthquake, I'll touch on that in a second, is they got to get the offense going early, and Cam Newton really has to shine. That's because we saw in 2011, Marshawn Lynch had a 67-yard run against the Saints in the playoffs, and the seismic meters were going off under the stadium. The University of Washington is back here. They have seismic readings, but Cam Newton needs to step up if they want to avoid hearing and feeling that. Later in sports, I'm going to talk more about Cam Newton, and we'll have the Seahawks talk about what they need to do to stop him.
And Brandon, you mentioned
Seattle. Brandon Davidow, WCCB News.
You mentioned that the stadium there is really cool. Cool for the Seahawks, not so cool for the Panthers. Have you seen a lot of Panthers fans out there yet?
No, I haven't really seen any Panthers fans. Most of the people I have spoken with on social media are arriving tomorrow, and we are expecting a big group to be at the stadium tomorrow. I'll get a chance to talk with them then. But right now, just a lot of Seahawks fans. So if you're a Panthers fan, you're probably glad you weren't here early.
Brandon Davidow live in Seattle for us tonight. Brandon, thank you. You have a chance to win an official Luke Kuechly Panthers jersey and a Carolina Panthers OtterBox phone case from WCCB Charlotte. Just go to the contest tab at WCCBCharlotte.com to enter. You have until 9:45 Saturday night. Winners will be announced that same night, Saturday, on WCCB News at 10.